Sorry, everyone, I'm making a sandwich in the background, and I know that is totally hilarious given the topic I'm talking about, but years ago, and when I mean years, I mean a year and like a quarter ago, Fortnite did something that people were asking for a very long time. They gave us the vehicles of Chapter 2. Everyone was happy. But they didn't know that when we gained several vehicles that day, we lost one very big, important one. When they gave us everything, they needed some time to adjust older vehicles to be a part of the new system. The older the vehicle, the harder it would be. So, you'd think the first 4 vehicles we'd have from the original, or the first 5 or 4 vehicles that we would have from the original rodeo of vehicles from Chapter 1 would be the Brute, because it would be, well, the very last vehicle we'd ever get in Chapter 1. And, of course, the other vehicles that we did have. But, nope, the Brute, understandably, is a very complicated bipedal vehicle, which none other vehicles even exist that compare to it. Sadly, what we didn't know was that it wasn't taken out of the game to get adjusted. It was taken out of the game due to the fact Fortnite Creative, the team, didn't see the obvious solution to keeping people from getting out of the islands in just making it so you couldn't go through the barrier. Because this problem would still exist with other vehicles such as the Quad Crasher and, if I'm correct, the Driftboard as well. These vehicles and the Siege Cannon, a Chapter 2 vehicle, would all have exploits where you can get outside the map. But if you go into Creative right now, you can see these 3 vehicles are still in the game as of right now. So why the Brute? Well, it's because Fortnite Creative had added a very advanced vehicle that allowed glitching, and they didn't know how to disable the part of it that was glitchy in Creative. So instead, they just removed it from Creative. Even though this same glitch that allowed people to get in it with their edits on the other side of a barrier existed in other vehicles, those vehicles were simpler. But at the end of the day, they didn't fix the glitch. Instead, they just made it so it couldn't happen. You can no longer place outside of the barrier, no longer can you even exit the barrier. So why is the Brute still gone? That's because Fortnite has not gone back on this hill they prefer to die on. Fortnite Creative still prefers to keep the Brute gone because now they just don't want it to come back, because maybe, and this is just speculation, perhaps it could be glitchy with other things, or it could still be glitchy enough to leave the barrier, which I very much doubt with the new physics it has with the water and it being waterlogged. Nonetheless, this is Fortnite Creative's game. They decide what goes in and out. I just say there's no reason for the Brute to be vaulted now, so why not finally bring it home? I mean, we have every vehicle that was ever in BR and some that were never in BR, such as the Octane. So why can't we have the Brute?